Hey guys, Tony here. I'm here to break down why the Washington Nationals can very well begin a World Series run 57 days before the start of the World Series on October the 23rd. It has to do, first of all, 57 is significant because that is the championship number in baseball. It is Dave Martinez, that equals 57 gematria. It is World Series, that equals 57 in gematria. Now, what had me on the Washington Nationals after even long before or long after I predicted the Nationals to win the 2017 World Series was that Obama turned 57 years old this year because he used to be the president of the United States in the nation's capital. I thought this would very well connect to Washington. As you guys know, this is how the riddle is going to go, where it's going to be a National League team. It's either the team from Obama's home city or the team from the nation's capital. I'm sticking with the Nats until the very end because it was my preseason pick. I have to stick with them. I'm not going to run any numbers on the Cubs, if the Nationals get knocked out, but I think a World Series run is going to begin for Washington. It's interesting that their win total was 66 and 66 after the conclusion of the day, meaning they entered the day with 65 victories against Philadelphia. Philadelphia equals 65 after the day was over. The Nationals' record was 66 and 66, 57 days before the start of the World Series. What had me interested on this 66 and 66 is that Revelation, as you know, 66 book in the Bible. There are 48 National League teams that have won the World Series. We will see the 49th National League team to win the World Series this year. It is 65. It is Washington that equals 49. This is why I think they'll be the 49th National League team to win the World Series. And understand that October the 23rd adds up to 33. Washington, D.C.'s gematria value equals the 33rd prime, 137. It's masonry that equals 33. Many of the founding fathers were Freemasonic deists. 65, Freemasonry, very fitting for the nation's capital, and their win total of 66, lining up with Revelation being the 66th book in the Bible. The fact that Revelation and Washington equal the gematria value of 49, which connects to the 49th National League team to win the World Series. No chance for LA, Washington, Chicago. These are the teams. Skull and Bones, 322 on their logo, 66 wins and losses. And the fact that Trump and Pythagorean gematria equals 88. Very interesting. Many other things with the ongoing narrative in the political arena for the next couple of years connect to the number 88. But it is underdog. It is Trump that both equal 88. Now, they entered the day with 65 wins. They were back 7 games in the wild card after the end of the day. Philadelphia equals 65, 7 equals 65. It is Hope and Change that equals 65 and 101. Philadelphia 101. And it is President Obama that equals 61. He was born in the year 61. I just wonder, is his name really Obama, or is it something else, or is it all coincidental, line up with what the creator of the universe intended through the Kabbalah code of gematria? Because that's what it is. And you look at their schedule too as well, and what very well can happen after the conclusion of this week. Over the next 7 days, we can see the wild card race begin to condense the gap between the Brewers and the Cardinals with, say, the Dodgers and the Nationals, because they have a key series against Philadelphia. They already beat Philadelphia already. They have Max Scherzer on the hill tonight. Scherzer can go 17-6, a lot like 1776, you say, under this current president, because it is right now 48 teams that have won the World Series in the National League. It is Donald Trump that equals 48. Donald John Trump equals 185. The Washington Nationals won the World Series in the past tense equals 185. So this is why I'm sticking with an underdog run. But if you look at the schedule, this is playoff baseball. Philadelphia, we have Milwaukee. You know, Freemasonry equaling 13-9, 13 losses and 9 wins for Rourke. That's what could happen. 17-6 reminds me of 1776. I don't know. That's what I notice here. There are significance of these numbers, and it is what the ongoing narrative could be. And even Gant, 5-6, a lot like Washington, D.C., equaling 56 in gematria. So the coding is there for a late run, but you see it is Philadelphia, it is Milwaukee, it is St. Louis, the top of the wild card. It's Philadelphia and Atlanta again, and you know, it's the gay-ass Marlins, and then the crappy Mets and the gay-ass Rockies before the Rocky Clip. So I'm not counting out the Nationals yet. I'm still going to stick with a script for a late postseason run for the Washington Nationals to win the upcoming scripted World Series. You already know that if it's not Washington, then it's Chicago, but I'm riding with the Nationals all the way until the end.